Carnival Cruise is just the ghetto. But it seems that since Carnival Cruise made their prices so low after COVID, they were always kind of the ghetto, the low end cheap cruise line. But it was a lot more white trash, like white trash families. So there wasn't as much of the hijinks and shenanigans you see with a more black clientele like they get now. So after COVID, every cruise line had to drop their prices. But Carnival dropped it to the point where black people got wind. They heard like, what? Oh, that's pretty cheap. And they get the all-you-can-drink package. And they bring booze on with them, which is a no-no. They will empty out every type of bottle, Listerine bottles, hair care product, and just fill it with gin and juice and whatever the fuck, and bring it on the ship so as not to have to pay for the drinks on the boat. And drugs is another thing. They want their drugs for 5 days. You don't want to go without a little weed or some other form of narcotics. So they've been doing this a while now. And Carnival has gotten this reputation of being the shit ghetto cruise line. And it's well-deserved. And I hear people, I watch, social media videos, and you'll hear people, black people, saying like, yeah, it happens, but I went on a cruise, a Carnival Cruise, and it was great. I met people. We turned up, and we danced, the club, the drink. And yeah, that could happen. Not every ship hit the iceberg. Titanic hit it, though. So it's all, what happens? Well, I hear tell that even if people say there aren't problems on these Carnival cruises, that the formal dinner has become something where people will show up in beachwear, like from the pool, still in a bikini with a like sarong tied around it, and just like, let's get some eats. Just completely destroying the experience for anyone that really wanted the experience. There it is. Carnival Cruise Line is under fire for implementing a series of new onboard policies that some black passengers say are restrictive at best and racist at worst. So Carnival is trying to rebrand, and now they are being called racist for not wanting fights? That's racist. The rules introduced in June have triggered a wave of cancellations and a broader debate about how cruise culture is evolving. Does everything have to be a culture? According to Carnival, the changes are meant to enhance safety and improve the overall guest expectation. But for some travelers, the message feels exclusionary. Does it? We got the message loud and clear. We are not your demographic anymore, said one TikToker, Nignogger, who shared that she canceled a reservation for a friend's birthday celebration. Carnival decided they wanted to rebrand. You go to a port and you go on an expedition or just sightsee around, Jamaica or something. You buy some weed and you smoke it. And then before you get on the ship, you fucking get rid of that shit. Because they will leave you in Jamaica with your bags out on the dock. You'll be here and feeling hot, hot, hot off into the fucking horizon. There's also now a Carnival curfew. Join us for the Carnival curfew, now in place for minors. Passengers 17 and under must be off the public decks by 1 a.m. unless participating in a supervised youth program or accompanied by an adult. So this curfew being put in place might be a good thing, but here's the problem. The curfew just means they got to go to their rooms because you're surrounded by other rooms that are blasting music, fighting, smoking, cooking food in their rooms. And look, let's be honest here. A ship, they cut some corners when it comes to building their rooms. Everything is, weight restrictive and whatnot. So the walls, you don't get these thick soundproof walls, is what I'm saying. So you will hear the circus, the zoo that are your neighbors. So I don't know what good the curfew is going to do. And again, why are these motherfuckers taking their kids? And they're taking their, these aren't kids that are being raised in a place that knows anything about respecting other people and respecting their space, having any type of respect for the cruise company, the equipment, the people that have saved money to go on these vacations. Carnival Cruise also banned the popular wobble dance. Cruise lines. Okay, so this is the wobble dance. Let's see. So why did they ban this? We can't even Waboo. Oh, look at this victim. I'll just call her victim. All right. I mean, I don't see why they're banning the Waboo dance. Maybe the lyrics are explicit. Back it up. Back that shit up. I don't know. That seemed pretty harmless. I'm sure a fight starts because you don't need anything to say, well, I could see a fight starting with that. So the wobble dance. And another one is the fan, the clacking sound of the fans popularized by the viral boots on the ground, where them fans at. And this is what that looks like. Oh, they did a little fan thing. Now I can see why they banned this. Those are weapons. These are weapons that could be used to smash someone over the head and gouge someone's eyes out, I guess. Or if you're just drunk and doing it and it hits someone in the face, you're not getting an excuse me, you're getting a brawl. All right, this makes sense. The Waboo, I don't understand. But I could see why you wouldn't want the fans out there because it's now a weapon. Those are like African lightsabers. Okay. Huh. Similarly, the cruise line has tightened its regulation on personal Bluetooth speakers. Yeah. People get on the cruises and they have your Bluetooth speaker. And they are out on the deck where music's playing all the time. They want to blast their music. And mind you, the music they're blasting, every other word is talking about and sucking and big wet and all the shit. And Carnival's like, no, we can't have that on the decks of our ship. Well, that's racist. Imagine that. Asking people not to blast music. Vulgar. Fucking vulgar. I guarantee they're talking about like drill rap. The perception that the company is distancing itself from its black passengers has spread online. I've never seen a Carnival Cruise video that made me want to go, one commenter wrote. Added another, it's like the Walmart of cruise lines. Still, not all reactions were critical. I do not blame Carnival Cruise. I do not support ignorance. Can't we just act right? One user posted. Others disagreed completely with the new rules. I honestly thought that's what cruises were for. What?
Does not like black people, and they don't want black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring speakers no more. Why would you not want people to be able to bring speakers and listen to their own music? Anyway, now Carnival has banned rap music on their cruises. Now, I've been seeing little posts here and there the last couple of days that Carnival is not playing rap music in the clubs no more. But this morning, I actually saw a video of somebody in the club. There was nobody on the dance floor, and they were literally playing soca music. And the caption was like how they asked the DJ if the DJ could play some rap music in the club, and the DJ let them know that they're not allowed to play rap music anymore. So they put on soca. Now, y'all tell me, a place that does not allow rap music and rap music only, no other type of music is not allowed to be played but rap music. Y'all, please tell me, what is the demographic of people that they're trying to keep away? And
okay,
Carnival,
could you pause it for a second? It's like I said before, she can't think of another genre of music that they won't play. Well, what's the only genre of music that has horrific lyrics about murdering people? And, you know, dropping N-bombs constantly and stuff. It's rap music. That's what it is. Now, you could say that banning rap music is anti-black, but there's a more reasonable answer to it. It's like a fucking dog whistle. They start hearing this shit, and badus start flying, and people get punched, and fights start. Get boozing. Oh, yeah, we've seen it. All right, let's hear more of this bitch here.
Because y'all are mad dirty, y'all mad cheap, y'all mad ghetto. Every time I see a video of Carnival, the stairways is all rusty. Y'all got a whole documentary out here about how y'all ships be catching on fire and shit mixed with piss all on the walls, all on the floors, and y'all got beef with rap music. I think y'all have bigger fish to fry.
Does she not understand cause and effect? Does Royal Caribbean, whose price is more expensive and whose clientele is generally white, do they have a problem with rusted shit catching on fire, piss and shit on the walls? Do they have that problem? So she's like, oh, you're banning rap music when there's all this other shit going on. Well, why is all that other shit going on? Why? What's the clientele? And acting disgusting and being hazardous with fire and shit? She doesn't understand that that's what they're trying to get away from? Wow. All right.
And it's so crazy because I've never been on a cruise, and I always said, like, when I go on a cruise with, like, me and my homegirls, like, without my kids, we're going to go on Carnival because it seems like that's the party cruise. I don't bring my kids in, like, high-volume areas. Like, I would take my kids on one of those, like, calmer cruises. Oh, yeah, but now Carnival won't be seeing me, baby.
I don't really think that Carnival is tripping about it at all. And I knew that this was coming, right? I knew that it was coming the minute that they did the Pop the Fan song, whatever that song is, and I started seeing videos and people were saying, let me tell you the statement that I know that everything is about to go south. When people say, a time was had, baby, a time was had. I see women saying that, it's a wrap. Now, I'm not a cruise guy because I'm not feeling it. It's not my type of thing. In most instances, I actually want to experience the place that I visit. And so, you know, anytime I go overseas or anything like that, then I just rock out like that. Plus, you know, for what it is that I do, I always need to be connected and the internet got to be popping. But the fact of the matter is that can I be honest? If this demographic of people that is making sure that they dropping their kids off so that they can go and take a cruise and then they talking nonsense. And if you need to bring your speakers on there, then that's not really the space that I need to be in anyway, because as an older gentleman that tends to want to spend a little bit more money and wants a lot more peace, I'm not feeling that. Like, for the little baby girls and all of that, baby girl, I know that this is more they wave. And when you start to see fights, I actually seen a video of a fight on a Carnival Cruise. It just went south from there. But what I'm really wondering, because again, we got to introduce the conversation of black fatigue, is how come people just can't control themselves? How come when you start to see travesty hit in places that it's not supposed to hit when it comes to ghettoing it out, fights, issues, problems, troubles, people having to call the police that's on the ship, security and all of that stuff, people getting uncomfortable, people trying to make other people uncomfortable. Why does it in most instances always comes back to a specific demographic? If the Carnival ship was so messed up, if it was so broken, if it was so toe up, then why was you always there in the first place? I'm going to tell you why. Because they lowered the price, they made it cheaper, and they made it available for Klarna and Afterpay. But you got all of these little hood rats and these little chicks over here running around talking about what they going to do on Carnival and all of this stuff. And nah, you'll be back. You'll be back because y'all like cruising. You like cruising at a certain price point, and it makes it easier. And I don't think that y'all willing to pay the extra monies to go and ghettoify other platforms and make it seem like y'all don't want to do it the way that they do it anyway. I went in the airport yesterday because I was flying back from D.C. because we had to meet up. And I promise you, 3 out of every 4 black women that was in the airport, that had on their bonnets, they had a septum ring, the nose septum ring, and they had on flip-flops. Crazy. Crazy how stereotypes work. Here's another woman that's speaking about it. Check it out. And then look at it. Look at them. Same kit every single time. Same kit. No matter when, who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Yep.
Look, literally. Tats, and probably got on the sandals.
So is it just me, or is Carnival Cruise sending a clear message that they don't want a certain type of people?
Before we get into this video, let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that all different brands, it's a certain stores, certain cruises, certain places, locations, Miami, it's always a one demographic and group of people that are always the ones that people have to send a clear message to.
Which is black people on their boat. So I've been seeing videos. Me and my family, we go on a family cruise every year. I've never been on a cruise where there's been a fight. I've never been on a cruise where there has even been an argument. I know what happens, but it seems like the one.
So you do know what happens. Okay.
Out of every 1,000 of cruise they go on a year, y'all try to promote that only black people be fighting and stuff on the boat.
Black people are the ones fighting.
Most of the videos y'all see a group of black people actually vibing. Last video I just seen,
she going based off of social media.
It was a group like after the club, they were doing flips in the hallway, like having a flip contest. It's normally just fun, but these bans are becoming very targeted. So first they ban speakers, then they ban fans, like the hand fans. So they was playing boots on the ground, so no more boots on the ground. They ban fans. So now they have a dress code in the nightclub, which I've never seen that before. This dude had his shirt open, and a man came up to him and told him to close his shirt.
Yeah, you might want to close your shirt, big dog. I'm not really sure what the problem is for making sure that people keep their shirts closed.
I've never seen that. It's a hot-ass cruise. We in the Caribbean, and it's hot as fuck. Then y'all are now...
Hey, hold on. Did y'all hear Did y'all hear the smoke detector? Listen.
As fuck. Then... y'all are now banning rap music in a club. So everybody else gets to have their night of music. There's 80s night, 90s night, and rock and country. But no rap music. It's a clear message that they're showing.
Clear message.
Me and my family, we, like I said, we take a cruise
That it's
every
not
year.
appropriate.
But after seeing all of these bands and how targeted they're becoming towards black people, this might be the last year we take a
Ghetto black people, but I don't think they tripping.
cruise on Carnival, and we have to find another cruise line because I don't like.
Please don't go to no other cruise lines. Please don't. Please, for the love of God. Because I don't even think it's about black people. I think it's about ghetto black people.
Yeah, like black fatigue isn't exclusive to white people. There are plenty of black people that have black fatigue. They're just done. And you're starting to see something that this is something I've been very critical of black people for. Not speaking out, not saying something. When is someone of note going to say something? I always say, shit is happening, and then I'll hear, well, it's not every black person. You're right. I'm not that stupid. I get it. But then the black people that it isn't, why aren't they speaking out? Why are white people always asked to fucking speak out on something? Something doesn't even involve me. Oh, well, silence is violence. Your silence is you endorsing it. You need to be vocal. You need to be anti-racist or you're racist. Oh, I got to speak up. And no one ever puts the pressure on blacks. Shit happens, literally deadly shit. How many fucking shot and dead? 8 killed, 55 shot in Chicago. Where's the talk? Where are the people coming out and saying something? Silence is violence. If you ain't talking about it, then you're culpable. You're responsible. And with shit like this, that we see black fatigue and we see some black people experiencing it, it's good. This guy, Anton here, has a lot of viewers. And he's saying it. Tommy Sotomayor. I love that guy. They keep banning him from everything, but that guy speaks the truth. He makes a lot of sense. And they're sick and tired of this ratchet ghetto shit. Everything up. And, they up Carnival.